Hello and good evening, everybody out there in internet land. It's Monday night over here at Tabletop Conspiracy, and that can mean only one thing. We must be playing Curse of the Crimson Throne, it's a Paizo Pathfinder adventure, but we're using the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons rules because we're crazy like that. We're using Discord, we're using Fantasy Grounds, and I have to thank, as always, Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. And thank you for the hardware mute on the mic. That was awesome. Um, when last we played, the party had completed their exploration of Scarwall, had retrieved the Holy Sword, which rebirthed Blunt Brannigan, and they were contemplating teleporting back to the city of Corvosa to confront the evil queen and end this travesty once and for all. Sound about right?
Yep.
That song did not repeat. What the heck? Sirenscape. That's fine, I'll click again. Where are we teleporting to, gang? Or are we teleporting? What are we doing? I am the Clockwork God. I simply interpret what you tell me and tell you what happens.
I think we all like the idea of teleporting straight to Cressida's office.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go outside of, like, going into the castle grounds. It's kind of scary to me. I thought we were gonna go somewhere else in Corvosa. Was the temple that we had been shacked up at before? I thought we were gonna go there and then go see Cressida, so we're not all just flying right into the castle blindly.
Was her office in the castle?
Yeah, I feel like we're doing a little. Well, it was at the Citadel, right?
I believe so.
Approximately how far is that from the castle itself? Do we have a map of Corvosa again?
We do somewhere, yep. 1 second.
I've got to wonder how easy it would be for us to even get to Cressida inside the castle after we land. My thinking.
So Iliosa is the queen. Cressida is the former captain of the guard that was dissolved.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can't even be sure that she is
In her
still in her
office.
office. So I would say we would teleport to the tarot reading shop that we used to have as our base,
Okay.
where the con was once done, and then from there we can send like a message or something to Cressida.
Whereabouts on this map was that shop? I like the idea. I'm with you.
I don't remember where that was exactly. Let's look. Seems like it would have been by the West Dock. Yeah. H15 on the map I just shared.
See, 7.
It's at the bottom of the West Dock, very near the castle in G10.
Gotcha. Okay. And
That pyramid.
G10 was the castle.
Yeah, that's Cressida's. Was
Was
her
G6 from a magic bean, or is it just a natural pyramid?
G6 is the Castle Corvosa.
Oh, okay.
G10 is the Citadel Volshaniak. The Magic Bean Pyramid is up in Old Corvosa.
Okay.
Didn't we make 2 of those?
You did.
We
Both
did.
of them in Old Corvosa, yeah.
Okay.
Good times.
Yeah. There's a mummy problem up there.
We ruined that mummy's day twice. We're just busy being dead.
Yes, I like that idea of going to the shop and maybe sending a message to Chrisetta, letting her know that we're there. Or not even saying that, just seeking where to meet her.
I mean, how loud is teleport slash how does it work in like a room that furniture can move and whatnot? Does everything get moved out of the way or?
It depends on how accurate your knowledge is of the location.
We've slept there several times. Phil would know it really, really well, I would imagine.
Well, how long has it been slash is it possible that, because wasn't that just an abandoned building that we were using? Could it be occupied now? I
Could
guess is
be.
my concern.
Yes and yes.
It could have changed, yep.
So would it be wiser to teleport outside of town, outside of a bridge?
Yes, but the only concern with that is when we were going to save the artist, the city was being locked down. So security potentially might have gotten tighter since we've last left.
How did we get word that we needed to go back? Was that Chrisetta who sent word we needed to hurry?
Yes.
I think she sent that to Victor.
So could Victor not message her? We're heading there. Where do you want us, or where can we meet?
I actually don't have the ability to just speak to her. She just kind of showed up in my brain.
Okay.
I assume she used somebody to use the spell to say, "Hey, talk to."
Now, you guys did at one point have several scrolls sending or something.
I don't think we had scrolls. I think we had a lot of scrolls of teleport.
A lot
Well,
of
we might have had scrolls of sending. Did somebody? I thought somebody had the ability to do that.
I do
I'm
now.
looking. Yep,
Only
I have
Yep.
2 scrolls of sending on me.
I have the spell.
There it is.
I forgot that you said scrolls. I remember that I moved those all to my spell book.
Would you like me to use those up so you can keep your slots?
I mean, if we think we're about to get a big fight, it's not a terrible idea.
I mean, the other thing too is I can crack this figurine of wondrous power, the Silver Raven, and send a message.
Don't
Is that
burn
what-
that. Use the spell.
Yeah.
Or use the scroll.
Boom. I have 2. I am using 1. Send it.
Yeah, that item sounds too rad to use.
I had 2. I now have 1. Message sent.
What message are you sending?
We've gotten what we need. Or I don't know, guys. What do you want to say?
What's the status of Corvosa? We're done?
Yeah. What did you need, Victor? And all of us are ready.
Status update, preparations made, where to meet, or something along those lines.
There you go. That. But Phil wrote it in a 4-page poem that also brags a lot and was an iambic pentameter.
can we see it?
That's my favorite type of pentameter.
Is there any other kind?
There has to be. I just
That's
don't know
the
what it
part.
was.
Okay, so for those of you who saw us in the Fantasy Grounds newsletter and have just tuned in, please comment what kinds of pentameter you like. Sorry, that was just funny. Okay, so you're saying those short phrases, yeah?
Words.
Send it.
I'm sorry, say them again.
Status update. Preparations made. Where to meet. How many words do we have for sending, or whatever the scroll is? By the way,
Is it message?
message. However
Or
many.
which spell is it? I'll look it up.
It's not a text, man.
It kind of is. I think it's 20 words, though.
I guess it would be.
Message is 120 feet.
Okay.
Must be sending.
No, the scroll is sending is what I used.
25 words or less.
Okay. Let's see how I can do this.
We don't want to give any information in case it's.
So I think it would just be Queen update, city update, preparations made, meet, destination of meeting, something along those lines, I guess.
You have enough to say where should we meet?
Yeah, I know, but y'all get. It's not me sending this; it's you, Phil.
Do it again. Status update.
We're
For-
doing.
I got.
Yeah, you got this, Phil.
Is it 25 words?
I
It
got
is.
Okay.
We're on the way.
Here's 20.
Update us. And where?
Okay. Okay. She says, I'm glad you're alive. We need your help. Come to the dead warrens in the gray where you saved the boy.
Victor, our notary. Where exactly is that?
The Dead Warrens?
It's wherever it is whenever we tell Bob we want to teleport there. And then he tells us.
Well, I remember we did save more than one people, so.
Well, I think the Dead Warrens is it's the cemetery where we saved the first native guy.
The Shuanti son.
I
Is
believe
that who we
so.
saved? Okay.
Can we roll a history?
That's right.
Am I
You're right.
remembering? Okay. Like, am I remembering right?
Well, according to the map, the gray is way down at the south.
Yeah, the gray is V13 and V12.
Who's doing it?
It's a lot of claps.
Nah, I don't remember the boy.
All right. So, you may recall, this is the dead warrens.
Oh, yeah. Over,
Yes, that's it. That's right.
Oh.
Did Phil roll an insight check on that to see if she's like valid in her message? Just out of curiosity, to make sure that like maybe she's not like mind controlled or something.
She seemed perfectly normal to you.
Well, gang, what do you say?
I say we go to the gray is the south end of the city. So I say that we position ourselves outside of the city walls. So like basically where the bottom of the map is, maybe under the A in Corvosa. Position ourselves somewhere out there, and then let her know we're in the area again. Victor says go to the dead warrens. I'll go for
He
that.
put up a vote for it, so everyone can have their say.
Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically teleport right inside if you wanted to. Have been there.
we could teleport maybe a little bit outside of it.
You could. Tell me where.
It's a good idea.
Down. Let's do it.
Not immediately put ourselves somewhere where we're potentially trapped inside of something.
Yeah, sorry, I was dealing with a baby. No, right outside is probably a good call.
So the
Yeah,
only
scope it out.
the only problem is as we teleport, it's not really instantaneous. It takes a little bit of time, and unfortunately, the only way it works for a bard is he has to sing the entire time. So get ready.
Okay.
Being stealthily.
I would say we go into the warrens then. But that's just me.
Can't you just like pantomime the spell?
Sorry, man. It's just the way it is.
Dims the rules.
And we appear there.
So you're teleporting
I have
into the
a-
graveyard outside of the dead warrens?
I think we should just go right into the dead warrens.
Yeah, I agree. Go into the dead warrens, and then we can work our way back out to reveal ourselves when when we know we're secure.
Okay.
For all we know, Chrisetta's not going to be friendly.
Okay. Everyone holds hands. The spell is sung, and you teleport into the great, vast Corvosan graveyard, known as the Grey. Looking about, you don't see that anyone has noticed you. You are greeted immediately by the smell of smoke. It seems there are several fires burning in the city.
Do a perception check. Does that smell like it's, buildings burning? Does that smell like organic? What are we smelling?
It's definitely buildings burning. There seems to be a fair amount of unrest going on the other side of that wall.
On the map, just so I'm understanding, are we outside of Corvosa or are we actually inside the wall of where the Grey is?
Inside the wall of where the Grey is,
Okay, cool.
the
Sorry.
Dead Warrens is V13, so I'm assuming maybe you landed there at that roundabout in the center or so.
Do we see any smoke? And in which direction is the smoke coming from?
There are several plumes of smoke coming from the city to your north.
Okay, so there's smoke like the city's on fire in the north, but like nothing coming from the Grey.
Nothing coming from the Grey. There's no one about that you can see either.
Okay.
What time of day is it? Is it day or night?
It is mid-afternoon. What are you punching, Rumble?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it
Trying
was
to figure
very
something out.
impressive.
Punching it.
Posing because I'm kind of figuring out what to do.
Fair enough.
With the 24 I had, Bob, is there any like birds that I can see and like reach out to try to use like beast sense on?
Bee sense?
Beast sense, yeah. Essentially, I want to like see through like a bird's eye and see how bad the destruction is of the city.
Oh, sure.
Because we can't necessarily like see past the walls yet. Just so I can like understand the importance, like the threat level of like how severe the issue is and like how fast we might need to move, so I can like tell the group.
Okay. Sure.
Cool.
So you find a raven with a bright white feather on its left wing.
Bright white feather. Hell yeah. I'm just kind of gonna look into its eyes, and like you see mine go black as if like my mind isn't there for the first time. Similar to kind of like when I go into stasis, but it's kind of like not sleep, and then like you just see the raven's eyes like change colors, and I just want to like fly up and get a sense of like truly the destruction of the city, seeing that we can see smoke coming from the walls if possible.
Okay. So as the bird takes flight and you soar up over the city, you can see many pockets of skirmishes going on. The Grey Maidens are fighting red cloaked warriors. They appear to be using hit and run tactics, and the red cloaks are taking some pretty significant losses from just the minimal time you can watch. Looking around at the fires, there's no one really set to fight them, but they appear to be scattered and isolated, probably due to the chaos, or maybe led as a distraction. It would depend on each individual fire, but those buildings are well and truly ablaze.
Okay. I tell the group this, and then if possible, as the raven comes back, to pick the white feather, like hand it, like put it on my own head, and then release beast sense,
Okay.
and like just kind of put it into the bow as like my first real communication with like nature that actually seems to have gone through for once.
Okay. The bird squawks bitterly at you for you having picked its feather and flies away.
Sorry. So that's the skinny guys. What's next?
Have any ideas? We wanted to reach out to Cressida, I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, with message, she should be in range, I would think. And I think messenger's a cantrip.
Yep, we all have that. I have to. They have it's 120 feet, and they have to be visible.
Oh, they have to be visible.
No,
Shoot.
they don't have to be visible for message. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier.
Okay.
Match 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 3 feet of wood blocks the spell.
Phil's going to send out a message in 120-foot range. Hey, where are you? And just walk around using message to try and ping her like a Phil sonar.
Okay. Are you headed toward the entrance of the Dead Warrens?
Cautiously, not trying to get too close towards any one person.
Are you getting within 120 feet of the Dead Warrens?
Yes.
Okay, because when you do, you get a response. A whispered voice says, "You must be close. Hurry, come inside before someone sees you."
New phone, who dis?
Phil ushers the group into the Dead Warrens.
I'm just kind of terribly gonna take a look around after just like my interaction with the raven. I think I'm a little distracted right now.
Okay. The one
Just
thing you
like-
do notice is that everything here is pretty well overgrown. It seems that no one is keeping up the cemetery over the last few weeks.
Interesting. Okay.
So like no people then, really.
It's very quiet. Okay, so you use the gargoyle to open the secret entrance into the Dead Warrens and head down below. A fire flicks dimly from a torch, perhaps, in the ossuary where you fought the undead owlbear. Someone seems to be waiting for you behind the pillars.
Is there a map up?
There can be.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, they're in that area marked D1. You guys are coming down the stairs. Someone is holding a torch and standing behind the pillars to the south.
Two bills approach on the carpet.
Okay.
Is it Crisetta?
I'm giving Illyrium inspiration for toad licking. Yes. You see Crisetta's face peer out from behind the pillar. She looks a little worse for wear. Some recent wounds having healed across her cheek. But she smiles widely and throws her arms open. Get over here!
Is this like group hug time?
Yep.
Is it actually her, or is it just like somebody in disguise?
You do not detect any disguise.
Okay.
We do not trust Bob.
Am I allowed to do group hugs?
Yes.
Like I said, I don't have an answer to that question.
You can hug anybody.
Yes, but you have to leave your chastity belt on.
Okay.
Do I need to oil you up first?
I'm good.
Aw.
It's called anointing. So, what's been going on here while we've been gone? What's the latest?
She briefly and not so subtly pats you down. Looks behind you. Is everybody coming down the stairs?
Yeah.
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 I'll
Yep.
just bring up the rear, yeah.
She gazes across each of you, assessing. Why didn't you answer? We called for your help.
Busy.
We were pretty far, but we got something that'll help us. Let's put it that way.
Well, we need every hand we can get. We're losing.
We've brought back something that should change the tide.
Are you in gray or are you in red?
She's wearing red.
And just because my brain is messing up right now because of work, the reds were doing the guerrilla tactics against the grays, and the grays were having the advantage, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
The Grey Maidens also wear red. It's very confusing. But the Grey Maidens are the women warriors.
And the Grey Maidens are the ones that have been protecting the queen, correct?
Yes.
And if memory serves me right, the Grey Maidens were kidnapped women that didn't necessarily 100% believe, and they were getting brainwashed and tortured.
That's a Grey Maiden there. She sort of shrugs a little bit. She's making up her mind about something. She hollers back into the cavern behind. It's them. Another torch strikes up, and you see a couple of familiar faces. First is Neolandis, the man that you were helping to hide from the queen, the old seneschal, who could testify that she was corrupted. And then Vencarlo also comes hobbling out. He's using a cane or a crutch to walk. His whole left side is badly burned.
Blackjack making his appearance.
The men wave. They, well, Vencarlo says, "Sorry for leaving you back there. When we got the captain's call, we came in a hurry." Just leaving me hanging here? What's going on?
Sorry, guys. My apologies.
Bob, will you just drop that line one more time? I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. So Vencarlo apologized for leaving you behind, but said he came running when Cressida called.
There's no need to apologize. We had to leave y'all to fend for yourselves for a time being to ensure the future of Corvosa in getting a relic.
Cressida stands a little more rigidly. Yes, I understand you went to Scarwall. Tell me what happened.
There is a great undead terror that was tormenting the souls of Scarwall, and we had to defeat it in order to set not only the people free, but the relic as well, at some cost of friends that we made along the way.
You mean the Dracolich?
Yes.
We've seen it here as well. Our friend caught the worst of it, but we haven't seen it in some days.
Do we still have what's her name?
Laori?
Yes. Is she still with us, Bob?
She is still with you, yes. You would have teleported back together.
I just wanted to make sure because I wanted to ask her the question of if she knew that there was multiple Dracoliches greater than just the one in Scarwall that we had to defeat.
Laori seems confused. We didn't defeat a Dracolich, did we? She says, "My lady, do you mean a shadow dragon?" Cressida shrugs her shoulders. I'm no expert on dead dragons.
Yeah, there was the umbral dragon that we ran into. And then there was the undead issues there, too.
Cressida says, "Well, good. It seems that the lady is in league with the undead, so you may very well have dealt them a serious blow."
When you say you've seen this elsewhere, is this about the castle or elsewhere, as in other surrounding towns and countries as well?
No, the great dripping beast was perched atop the castle for days.
On the castle?
On the castle for all to see.
How long ago was this? I'm trying to piece together the timing of whether or not that was the umbral dragon that we released without harming, if that could possibly be the same.
Last we saw was 5 days ago.
Can
we ha-
Bishop
Russ.
focus? Sorry. Can Bishop focus on the feeling of dragons as their favorite enemy to see if he can feel one within any distance to them at this point right now?
Sure, he can, and he does not.
Okay. I'm gonna just look at like Phil and kind of give just like a head nod that like it's not in the area right now.
Do we remember the name of the one that we released? Because he was all right. Maybe we should give him a ring and see if he can help in any way, shape, or form.
I was gonna say visually, we recall that it was chained up, right?
It was.
It was, and
Yes.
we released it. Yeah.
Right, and I would assume that, like, someone wearing a ring, the dragon would have indentions for where it was chained. Is that something that they, if they recall it to the best of their ability, did it seem like it was chained?
It was Bel Shalom was the name of the dragon.
None of them have any recollection of it appearing to have been chained.
Yeah, it might not be the same, but nevertheless, we know what kind of enemies we're going to be facing.
Good. Good. Well, with you here, if you're still willing to serve the guard, there's much we can do.
What's your game plan?
We've been turning the people against the castle, bit by bit. They're taking up arms on their own now, but they're losing. We need to turn the tide.
Who needs to be melted into a puddle?
Well, in fact, I have a list. She looks somewhat sheepishly and hands it to Norbert.
Oh man, that is teeny writing. Did you share that with everybody? Because I show it to everyone.
I did.
Okay.
Just be glad it's
I'm
not
sorry.
cursive.
Just 1
I
second.
thought it was for a second, and I was like, oh god.
I just
I
need
had
to
to
make
read
it
cursive.
larger.
Oh man, good thing I have a new larger monitor.
So much reading.
Okay. Here are a list of several issues that I need a resolution for. Oh, there's another dragon.
We gotta kill a fake rebel or a fake hero of the people.
Bob, I didn't feel the dragon when I was focusing on that, did I?
You did not.
Okay.
She gestures towards the note. I thought I might have to leave that for you or send it to you somehow. But
Which of these things on this list would you say are the most important to get done? Like, what would you like done immediately?
well, I suppose we could start at the top.
All right.
Do we want a copy of this?
And you can keep it.
I'm gonna just drag and drop into the bottom of my screen. Got it there.
Well, I think
I'm not typing this out.
Ultimately, we're trying to get to Iliosa. So I think we should take any of these that are close to Castle Corvosa, like maybe 7 or 8.
So if we were to just go to that castle, we're going to have a problem. And since several of the people who we need to deal with aren't going to come out, we should thin the herd before we take it on directly, I would think. if we had someone who could go in and challenge for the castle seneschal role, that makes things easier. We now have somebody on the inside.
Neolandis is the rightful seneschal, but as long as Ilios is in power, she'll never allow it.
I think whatever step we take, our presence is going to be known. So we need to not necessarily do all of these, but understand the important ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, in my own opinion, in Bishop's opinion, number 1, number 3, number 4,
Number
and
7.
and either number 6 or number 7. So we kind of have proof about number 7 already, if memory serves me right. But I definitely feel that like the army of the Grey Mages needs to be taken out.
I
The
was gonna
hero,
say, number 6 seems like they're the biggest threat right now are the Grey Maidens.
yep,
I feel like having to deal with number 6 and number 2 at the same time would be a major hassle. So
correct.
we might want to take both of those out before engaging in a
Well, this
final
might
battle.
be incredibly roundabout, but if we deal with number 8, that solves a lot of the other problems. If you take out the leader, usually most will follow.
Yes. The problem is that if we go directly after her, we are getting digested by everything else from behind.
Right, and she's being protected by the Grey Maidens. So if we disband the Grey Maidens, that takes away much of the resistance that we're going to have to deal with number 8.
So
I
if
think
we,
the other thing is understanding that a lot of this is within the castle. So Iliosa's in the castle. The Red Mantis Assassin's new leader is in the castle. The dragon is in the castle. So there's a lot of in the castle beings that we're going to have to face and either draw them out in one way or another. So we might have to do the guerrilla tactics that we saw the rebels doing to poke and run.
Is there some kind of a distraction we can cause that will pull out the Grey Maidens so we can then infiltrate the castle?
I think maybe if we deal with number 1, that could pull out some Grey Maidens. You've got someone who's out there fighting rebels. If someone suddenly takes this dude out, someone might come looking for him.
Yeah, I was going to say if we do number 1, we're either going to pull out number 5 or number 6 with it.
Which either way, we're gonna any of these is gonna make something else come after us. We're gonna put eyes on maybe not specifically us, but that something is going on
Correct.
at some point.
So I say we try to dethrone this quote unquote hero and try to understand like who it is. Because it doesn't necessarily need us to be killing of this new hero, but if we poke around and create a big enough fight and elongate it, we could get the Red Mantises or the Grey Maidens pulled out into it and show up.
out of character, does anybody remember the lore around Scarwall with how we got that sword or why it's so effective against the Queen? Did we ever get a direct determination there?
So with the sword, if memory serves me right, it is the only known weapon that can attack the dragon being because it is being housed in the queen's body as a host due to the crown of dragons that's on her, the crown of fangs, one of the two. So because she has that on her, we can use the sword against her and essentially against him. but there's other benefits. I mean, and then I just point to like Blunt. Like there's a lot of good within that sword that can help us. We just have to make sure that
So we turned Blunt into a holy demigod.
kind of we just got to make sure we're doing stuff on like the righteous path. So like saving the people and like confirming whether or not this person is actually good or not for the hero. That would be like going down the right path. If we kill them outright, it's going to be like Blunt 2.0 again, right? Where he could turn on the dark side and the sword no longer like falls within us.
Okay. Have an idea. Back in character. Illyrium. You know what we really need is some showman.
Is some what?
Some showmanship.
Oh, we
I
can do
think-
that.
I think that if we were to amass the people,
Mhm.
and when I say amass, I mean amass them all,
Ask them some questions.
we would now have the opportunity to create a forum to get some one-on-one fights over the kingdom, as opposed to going through waves of people to get to these targets. We draw them out.
Well, I have also something that could help with that too, Illyrium. I have this lovely spell that I learned, Seeming, that can help with us in doing this as well.
I've got that one as well.
Hell yeah. Double
So-
Seemings.
So maybe we work on a strategy to rally the people and challenge leadership openly to a duel, to single combat, to whatever we want to call it. But maybe there's an opportunity there to draw out what doesn't want to come out. Or if nothing else, put on one hell of a display. And then while everything's going in that direction, we teleport inside without her defenses. You know me, I'm a bard. I like a big show.
What specifically do you have in mind?
To the tune of a South Park song with a B word in it. Something about the Queen. With a choir. And you guys making it really loud so everybody hears it.
Hmm.
In B minor. The idea is to put on a spectacle that would draw them out to where if we harangue them, if we insult them, if we degrade them, they could just send their waves of people, but they're just going to chew through the people. They'll have nobody left to rule. And those that are left, in order to have any dignity, they're going to have to stand up.
Sounds absolutely terrible.
Blunt, with your newfound
So
righteousness, what do you think?
Well,
we're talking about sending civilians into like a meat grinder. Is that the gist?
that is a problem.
Talking about drawing the meat grinder out of the castle. And if leadership won't come out, at least their defenses are over dealing with the crowd, and we can teleport to them and fight without the defenses. The people are going to have to fight also. There's no way that we're going to do this without anyone getting hurt.
Well, we have to reduce civilian involvement. However, I had a thought after perusing what I had in my bag, and I had something most curious. I have one bean remaining from my bag of beans.
Best idea ever.
So we could, I would, as close as we get to the castle, summon a bean. I refuse to do it in a town where civilians can be hurt in case that a pyramid were to spawn. But you were talking about something to get everyone's attention that could do it. However, there is only one remaining.
some of those beans could be a dud.
It'd be a small chance for something to happen.
It is a great idea. Could we maybe smuggle it into the queen's food?
I can cast enlarge on the bean, so whatever comes out of it is theoretically much larger than it would have been before.
All right. We do need to come up with a usable strategy here.
I think
So-
that's it.
So sacrificing the people isn't going to be it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
If only we had a list of options of things to do. They could probably.
Too
I
easy.
think
to
we could
follow.
potentially check something off of this list by using a bean.
Yeah, I would definitely say either 1, 5, or 6, potentially even 8 would definitely be crossed off.
I mean, potentially we could cause enough chaos. Putting it like just setting off a bean somewhere.
I mean, we could focus number 5 and use the bean to see if we can use it to infiltrate the castle.
We could just disguise ourselves as gray maidens and walk right in and go after their leadership and knock out number 6.
So
I mean, I have red mantis gear. I have 4 red mantis gear disguises in my inventory.
We also have steaming that we can use to make it seem like we're red mantises as well.
So it was mentioned previously, and I don't know if you remember this, but you have been in the castle. You've been in the throne room. You were given an award.
We teleport into the throne room and we throw a bean.
Well, Bob, are you implying that because we're known, we should be able to walk amongst them?
No, they'll fight you for sure.
Okay, but you're saying that we have the knowledge that we could teleport to any of the locations that we wanted to.
Well, you've not like explored the castle, but you've been in it, right? You've been through the front gate and up the stairs and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So getting into the castle is probably covered unless you want to get in a different way.
And technically, we have been to the Queen's chambers.
I mean, what are the chances that there's something preventing us from just teleporting right into the room? You would think someone who's, somebody who's probably a little paranoid, unrest in the city, would not want people in there. There could be some barriers to that.
I agree. Bob, do we have a map of the castle layout?
Yes. What do you have in mind?
Queen's quarters, throne room, where the barracks would be in relationship to that.
We did have a brief discussion on Katchner pooping. Throw a bean in the toilet would be pretty good.
What's the recharge on teleport? Like, if we were in a dicey situation, could we just re-teleport out?
I have a couple of scrolls, and I have a couple of uses between myself and the phylacterum.
Can those be counterspelled or just immediately stopped with a de-spell barrier or something like that? So I feel like when we go in, we're gonna be locked in.
I mean, we don't all have to go in there.
Wait,
We just need to send in maybe a couple.
I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I want to just double check. From our memory, there wasn't something where we're not able to cast while we're on the in the castle grounds, right?
Right. You don't remember anything like that?
But we do know that there is something like that. So the possibility is there. Because remember, we went to that rich dude's house that blocked our magic.
That's where it was. That's where I was remembering that. Yeah, the reality of that's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, ultimately, we're not going to be able to do any of this without taking any form of risk, right?
Agreed.
I just think if we assume we're going to be in a position that we're not going to be able to teleport back out, we should probably all be together. And we should probably choose a location that gives us some semblance of escape as an option.
I think we also need to buy as many potions as we can. Lots of potions.
Is like the entire city just going wild, or is that?
It's spats of fighting.
I mean,
Is
like,
there
is
shops
Fantasy
available?
Walmart open? Like, if I was like, there's some riots going on, but I really just need to go to Target.
Something tells me that no, but
Yeah, no, we did that right before we.
we can't teleport
Brooke.
anywhere, so we could
We're gonna
teleport to a shop.
At least try to knock a couple things off the list, see how it goes. If we need to go nuclear, and we can go that route, but we might try to go through the list as much as we can first.
So I agree with you guys completely. We could just thrust ourselves right into the middle of things. Like, if you take the queen down, you're not done, but that will pave the way for everything else to happen. I don't know that we're going to be able to get straight to her.
I do think there is an argument to be had about if we do all the other tasks on this list, that gives them time to prepare and know that we are here.
Maybe we just hit the top tier. Gray Maidens, I would say for sure.
Because
I'm
anything we
honestly-
do, even if they prepare, we're still destabilizing them.
Yeah. One doesn't seem like a high threat.
If that's what we're thinking, may I suggest, because a couple of you have also said it, let's start with number 6 and maybe stage some kind of an event where the Grey Maidens would respond. And, while we may not want to fight all of the Grey Maidens, they're not going to send them all at once.
I would definitely say we should use Blunt's bean then, and then see what the ruckus is, and then potentially cause additional chaos.
Use the mayhem to our advantage, because we know it's potentially going to cause chaos.
Correct.
And if it does, we know it's coming. But they don't.
So we use the bean and we wait for the fuzz to show up.
Yes.
That's a good way to start it. What does everyone else think?
We want to try to find the Trifosha in number 1 and set it off near him. Maybe either kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or at least figure out a little bit about what's going on with it.
Right,
If he's fighting rebels, he may not be a true hero of the people. He could be a plant, or someone more powerful than what we're looking for, or than what they initially thought.
We have a vote going on for the bean used for drawing out the Grey Maiden.
Bean.
You just said do the other one.
No, I'm good with the bean. Like, using the bean to do it. I like using the bean either way.
Has everyone voted?
Yeah.
We're missing 3.
One's the spectator.
One's a spectator, yeah. So we're just missing
One person abstains. You're outvoted.
Who dares abstain?
Yeah, because we need to flush the Grey Maidens out.
Let's start with that one, and then we can decide if we think these other targets are worthwhile.
I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to sneak away and import a bunch of healing potions.
Bean attack. Engage.
But I think we need to, you know,
Where
have the bean go off somewhere near the castle, because it may create enough chaos that we can, storm the castle.
Okay, so we've got the Heights, Slope, Pillar Hill, and Cliffside. Those are the 4 closest locations to the castle, right?
what does Crisetta think will get us the best response based on where the trouble's been happening? I mean, she's here helping us plan this. What does she think?
I don't know if she is fully on board with this bean-related plan.
Why not?
But nearer the castle would be sure to get a strong response.
What about along the coast there to the west of the castle?
I mean, I would want to put the bean in the cat. Well, I guess a question is, depending on the outcome, it could destroy a good chunk of the castle. Is that a problem?
No.
My only question would be, how would you get it in and get out in time?
And what if the bean doesn't drop a temple? What if the bean just drops a bottle of wine?
Then we move to Plan B.
Fireball the
haven't thought of yet.
fireball the castle.
Yes, I will cast an 8th level fireball.
Does anyone have a horse?
Callback.
I can summon Steed.
When you changed classes, did you lose your summon steed and now you have it back again?
I have it back again. I'm a paladin.
Okay. I didn't know if that was one you pulled back. Is it the same steed?
Yeah.
He's back.
Oh, you can call my unicorn that we made last time. I miss him already.
So we're gonna go. We said the castle is at G10. Is that correct?
G6?
No. I don't see G6.
In the middle, between the heights and
Great big
cliffside.
square in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, the big thing. I say we do it in the slope.
Slope right outside?
Yep. I say we just go right down the street. We're in H16. Oh no, we're still in the Warrens. I say we go into where the S is in slope, right outside the castle grounds.
Yeah, but you're destroying a lot of personal homes and stuff. If you do it over on the coast, you're not doing anything but blowing up sand if it's going to be a big pyramid.
Well, we need a big reaction, right? We need them to have something at stake, or otherwise, why would they bother?
I think it needs to be against the castle walls at the minimum. It can't just be next door.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not a big distraction, it's something. If it is a big distraction, like, we got what we wanted. Either way, something happens.
Let's just throw the bean and find out what happens. So do it right up against the corner. That's fine. Let's just go.
Okay, so you're headed out into the city streets to throw a bean somewhere.
Yes.
Crisetta's just over there like, what does a bean mean?
Bishop, make a perception check.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's not like that. As you're approaching your bean-throwing target, you see a small boy, perhaps 9 years old, with a bucket of paint hastily scrawling on the side of a building. Blackjack is dead. He catches sight of you and runs off.
Disintegrate.
What?
Does anyone recognize that phrase?
That was the guy.
Blackjack is the
The
guy
old king
that.
of the.
Hero of the people.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
the one who swang into the courtyard
Yeah.
to save. I forget her name.
In the notes somewhere.
Trinia.
Trinia, yeah.
Throw the bean.
I'm nervous.
Throw the bean.
Throw the
Throw
bean.
Do you want to roll it?
I'll let you
Power
do the
bean.
honors. It's the last one.
God help us all.
Fruit tree grows.
Oh no.
I mean,
Start drinking the potions.
Well, there's all our free potions right there.
7.
Shit. Grab the
7.
7 real quick.
7 potions, or
Well, what are the potions? Is the first question.
Well, it's the thing is just that like they're random, so we don't know what they are.
Only one way to find out.
drink them.
And it's up to the DM. But I have
Maybe we could identify them.
we can. Bob, just curiosity question. How tall was Blackjack in his non-injured state compared to me?
About the same.
About the same? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, these are the 7 fruits that have spawned on the tree.
I claim the orange.
I'll take the blue to match my eyes.
give me the strawberry.
Take the grapes because grapes don't grow on trees.
I'll take the kiwi.
Also, I don't think blueberries do.
Okay, wait.
Or strawberries.
Back up. Blunt grabs the orange. Rumble grabs the pomp.
Pomegranate.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. You could have
He
it.
grabbed the pompadour. Leave him alone.
I grabbed the pump. I mean pomp.
Victor grabs the strawberry.
Oh, you got it. I'll take whatever's left. I don't care.
Andrew has the kiwi. I don't see anybody for the blue or the purple.
Bishop was blueberry.
Oh, Bishop's blue. Okay, so purple.
I'll take the
The
purple.
blueberry.
I like grapes.
How's your toad taste?
You looked at before, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if he had any different flavors today.
Nope, still tastes like toad.
Tastes a little swampy.
All right. Is anybody ingesting the fruit now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
I'm
Oh,
holding
God,
on
are
to
we-
mine.
Thumbs up. I ate the banana.
Yeah,
I ate the
I'm
banana.
holding mine too.
You squares.
I'm joining the train. Eat it.
We gotta eat it now. That's
Peer
the good
pressure.
buff we
Just
need.
do it. All the cool kids are.
Okay, hold on. I must create a table.
Andrew, I think you and I are the only sane ones in this group right now.
Yeah.
You're not eating your fruit?
I'm not eating mine yet.
I'm not
No
eating
buffs for you.
Well, to be honest, I'm probably the only one that probably should be consuming these anyways. I don't think anybody else is immune to
Right.
that.
Devil fruit time.
I'm very excited to find out I can fly.
This will either make or break this plan.
We all have food poisoning.
Only one of them is gonna be poisonous.
No, we all die. Like the
It's
poisonous.
just an instant death.
Yeah.
Bishop's just like watching all this because like he's immune to disease and poison, and he's just like, "What are you people doing?"
You're also immune to having a fun time. Eat the fucking fruit.
I won't fall to peer pressure. I didn't with the elves, and I'm not doing it with the group.
Norbert is fearless. I like how the poison is DM's choice. So it's just like an instant death.
And
Oh,
then-
is it?
Even better.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
it's just gonna be instant death. I'll roll up a new character. Couple sessions left to go.
Oh, my new character's prepped. It's just waiting for the primo time.
Just a completely off the wall joke character.
Oh, it 100% is. The
Gonna
entrance-
immediately Google Levi
the
D&D
entrance-
build.
the entrance is spectacular, if I say so myself. But that is if one, it happens, and two, if Bob murders me somehow.
Wait, Levi as in he wears entirely denim outfits?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not that
Good idea.
Levi. This Levi. Where is he? This
He wants
guy.
the Beyblade.
Beyblade.
1D37. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
I was trying to roll.
I didn't know there was a D37.
There's always a D37.
I'm scared by 12.
But a lot of the times when you use it to poke your eye out.
We're doing science. That didn't work.
For anybody counting, that's 40. Now 55 if it's totaling.
No, I'm
That's the
populating the
effects. Yeah.
Would have been nice had they generated this for me. Just saying. Come on, Fantasy Grounds. I know you're watching. You're putting me in your newsletter. In case you guys missed the chat, that actually happened.
Oh, I saw that. That
You
was
were
pretty
in the news-
awesome.
You were
Yeah,
in the
that's so
newsletter?
freaking
I wanted to react to it. I couldn't.
What'd they say?
Well, they just featured 3 Fantasy Grounds streamers.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
I must have missed that. When did you post that?
I put it in the announcements channel. They just sent
Oh,
me an
oh.
email today. They said, "Oh, FYI."
Oh, okay, that's why I didn't see it because I haven't looked in that one.
It's because you're not an admin there, Victor.
Oh,
You want to be an admin, Victor? You can be an admin.
no. I don't want that response.
He wants it.
I just want to be able to post.
He needs it.
He wants to ban. Riley's gonna start throwing out the ban hammer.
Oh, here we go. I liked on Jerry's. Like, we're good.
Aha.
You like.
You can add reactions when somebody else has a reaction. Let's go.
Okay. Potions have been generated.
Yeehaw.
So, who's drinking potion or eating the fruit? Sorry.
Norbert is. I eat the banana whole.
Victor's eating that strawberry.
Yeah, I'm dedicated.
Full
Rumbly.
strawberry potion. Let's go.
He buzzed over the pomegranate over his head and started eating the seeds.
Okay, the banana acts as a potion of clairvoyance.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, banana.
Okay, what does clairvoyance do?
You can see everything.
Good read minds.
You see
you
better.
create an invisible sensor. 1 second. I guess you all can look at it too. So never mind.
Right, who's next?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Potion of climbing.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Not poison.
Hey, that's great for the wall there, right?
Yep.
I can high five Andrew on the walls now. For 1 hour.
Anybody else?
We can sit at the top and pull everybody else,
Rumble.
everyone up.
There we go.
The pomegranates.
I like that potion of clairvoyance. I think we could use it to further our
He got what Victor wanted. Oh no.
Elixir of health. There we go.
Anybody else?
Hook me up.
Blunt is eating the orange.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're waiting, so if there was one place where we could see or hear something for 10 minutes, where would you want to do it? Somewhere we've been, which could be the throne room.
That could be useful.
Yeah,
I can.
near
I
the
mean,
throne room.
I drank the potion, so I can do this for 10 minutes. I can create a little orb where I could see or hear. In a place that I've been. Within 1 mile.
Here you go, Blunt.
God damn.
Ho ho! I've been blessed. Should I eat the fruit? Look at that.
Great.
Well, I guess I'll drink mine. Maybe I'll get a potion of strength.
So do these take effect immediately?
Just when you drink them.
Well, did we not just eat them?
We did.
You did.
Phil did.
I did.
The only one who has not would be good old Bishop.
Andriel said she didn't either.
Yeah, she didn't eat hers
No,
either.
she
The
said she
kiwi-
just did.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
no,
just
I
did.
Just did.
Now she's
She
eating
gave
the
in to peer
kiwi.
pressure. Peer pressure.
Amen.
Go.
Andriel's is potion of poison.
No, no.
no.
Why?
I knew it. I shouldn't have done that.
Wait, but you should be immune. Heroes Feast.
Am I?
You
Oh
should
yeah,
be.
you're immune to poison. For Hero's Feast.
All right, all that's left is Bishop and Phil.
Phil,
The
go ahead.
tasteless kiwi.
What did Phil get? Great.
You got some purple drink.
That's
Or-
awesome. Yeah, it's just codeine, man. Potion of growth.
He grew
You
2 inches that day.
Big and tall. What does that do?
Roll yourself a D4.
You are enlarged.
Let's
No.
go.
For
40 hours.
for the benefit of the group, I think we can assume that you are sampling these to determine what they are.
Yes.
Oh, we get to keep them?
I mean, they're one-time use, but
If that's the case, Bishop's gonna sample his just to see what it is. Then
Not as fun. Nobody was pressuring you. Boo.
Takes all
With
the
how-
risk out.
with how paranoid Bishop is, you seriously think he would take a chance like that?
interesting. I'll have to load a module for this one.
Oh shit!
Potion of instant art explosion.
There's so many modules loaded.
So many books.
Too many puppies! At least that one was not a huge one. Oh, weird. Okay, well, this is the monster pile of liquid. What are you doing to me here?
What the hell did
This
you
is the
drink?
monster
Oh,
variant.
Hell yeah.
Hey, give that to the queen.
Okay.
I want to tell the group I've got a potion of clairvoyance. I can put eyes and ears into the throne room if we want. See what's going on there. See if it's safe. If we want to go there,
That's awesome.
Do it.
do you want me to do it now?
Go, baby, go.
All right.
Yeah, we can check
See
out
what
where
we
to
got.
teleport if you're
I'm
using
a-
clairvoyance.
I'm gonna swallow my banana. I'm not gonna chew it. I'm just gonna put it right down in my throat
Okay.
and have clairvoyance for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm going to, since we've been in the throne room, I want to drop it in like an inconspicuous little corner that I may have seen. Can I if there's a roll I need to make to see if I remember any sort of like maybe hidden area it could be, if I potentially would have noticed that.
Yes. I mean, it's an invisible orb, right?
A creature that can see the sensor, such as a creature benefiting from see invisibility or true sight, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist. Which they
Okay.
don't know the source of it, but they would know that something's happening if someone could see it.
Sure. Yeah, you could be up underneath a side table that you saw that had some ornamentation on it.
Okay, I do that, and I can choose either seeing or hearing. I'd like to see through it first. I can change. As an action, you can switch in between.
Okay. You are viewing the throne room. Inside is a beautiful, I don't know what the correct term would be, Indian-looking woman, lounging, sipping from wine. There are a small number of Grey Maiden guards standing at their positions, and the queen sits on the throne, frozen in sort of a strange pose.
I relay that information to the group. Do I recognize the other woman in there? At all?
I should be able to get you a picture. 1 second.
And is the queen moving at all, or when he says frozen, is she just like a statue?
Do you recognize her?
Sam doesn't, but I feel like I should recognize that person.
Doesn't that woman look like the head of the?
The Zalara,
Yes,
a little bit.
a little bit.
Is that someone that Norbert has seen before?
No, I don't think you have.
Okay. All right. Well, I relay that to the group. Is there anything else going on in there that seems maybe significant or different? The queen's just chilling there.
She's literally sitting there as though she's been fanning herself, but she is not moving.
All right. I want to switch to hearing. I want to hear what's going on in that room.
Well, the woman who's lounging is just sort of humming to herself. You hear someone enter the room. The queen speaks. Who is it who disturbs me? Your guard, milady. Yes, go on. We have come to report on the rebellion situation. The lounging woman speaks up. The queen is aware. You may go.
And I'd like to switch over to sight to see who just came in.
It's 3 gray maidens. They seem worse for wear, having just come from the field. They turn on their heels and dutifully march out. The queen immediately stops moving again, as though frozen in time.
Well, okay. And I just like to observe for the rest of my 10 minutes if anything else goes on. If not, I'll just let it wear out.
Nothing else goes on. The queen never moves in the entire time.
Okay. Well, I relay all that to the group, specifically about the queen just sitting there, unnaturally not moving. And she seems to have some sort of advisor in there that generally is doing the speaking for her.
Sounds like she's under a spell.
Or that's not really the queen,
Mm-hmm.
and this is one of the queen's agents with a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the idea of teleporting right into that room and barnstorming.
I don't know if
Gonna
that's
put
our.
us, gonna put us right in the thick of it.
Do we want to go ahead and launch off forward, or do we want to? I think. Sam personally thinks, not Norbert. It might be fun to go through some parts of the list and see what sort of chaos we cause. So add a game.
Yeah, add a character. If you just want to go down with a blaze of glory, I mean, you can do that. But
I mean, go through the list, not necessarily. I don't want to like teleport straight in there. I don't think that's a.
okay, cool.
I don't think that's a ideal. I'd like to personally see a little bit like what we can do with the working through bits and pieces of the list.
Well, I'll tell you, we went to throw a magic bean and hopefully create a distraction and lure the gray maidens, and we
It did not. It did
created
not work.
created a fruit tree, and we all decided to eat.
Yeah. So we're back to square one, where I think we lure them out in another way. So I think number one, it might be an agent fighting against the rebels as hero of the people. Seems a little convenient, and I feel like if we go after him in some capacity, we might at least lure some people out looking into it. But also, we've taken on red mantises before.
Right, but
they're tough.
We came here with the idea of addressing number 6. When we threw the bean, it didn't give us the distraction. That doesn't mean we don't just create a distraction and continue. Does anybody to divert, or do we want to stay on 6?
Oh yeah.
What does everybody else want to do?
I think if we stay on 6, we get close enough to the throne room that we can detect good and evil or detect magic. We might be able to get a clear picture into what's going on in that room. Because if that is the queen, and the queen's been possessed, then the queen is not technically evil. That would be a problem. Can't slay the queen if she's not evil. That'd be wrong, right? So we need to figure out what's going on in that room to some extent. Or at least get close enough that we can get more intel.
Well, how could we get into the castle without being caught and murdered?
Well, we have disguise kits. We have a potion to climb up a wall, which would be convenient because castles are made of walls.
Those are suppositions. We need strategies.
I know what we can do. We'll go on the 6th floor. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We go on the 6th floor and we punch our way through the throne room.
It's just so crazy at my work.
Good idea, Rumble.
Like, who needs walls? Who needs planning? Can we just go through walls?
Yes. Let's teleport to the roof of the castle and then just punch some stones for a little while. We'll make it through eventually.
I love that idea. Let's go.
I will cast enlarge on you.
Done.
I'll cast it as many spell levels as I can, so you'll get big and you just squish everybody in the castle.
Oh my gosh! Why aren't we doing this?
Wait a minute.
Actually, hey, how many times can I cast enlarge on somebody?
It doesn't stack like that.
No.
I was gonna say because I have 2 full casters with full spell suites that I can upcast it. I got like 30 spells a day.
guys, you guys like my plan? I like this plan.
Let's make Rumble the
Huge.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yes, and who needs to siege? We'll just do that.
Yeah.
Go straight through the door.
So, we could enlarge Rumble and just have him go smashing around.
By the way, this is why I
That
stay.
would be fun.
This is why I stay quiet because I just want to punch things. Like, you think I have any ideas or plans of what the hell? I just want to punch the queen and kill her and end this because she needs to die. I gotta get back to performing.
The queen is being held captive by somebody else.
She's possessed.
She's possessed. Yeah.
She might be possessed.
So we need to find
Allegedly.
who that is.
It could just be weird.
Have you met her before outside of this? You don't know this?
No, we met her that one time. I introduced us as Smedrick's crew or whatever.
Didn't she kill her husband?
No, there's no proof of that.
Allegedly.
She did take an
fucking
arrow to
had
the
to-
face.
Allegedly.
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 I know one of those were allegedly. Whatever. Crap.
We don't want to get sued here. Can't slander her.
Can't slander.
I think we need-
Allegedly.
I
Allegedly.
think we need to kill the woman who's in the throne room with her.
Then let's go. Why can't we
allegedly
go
in
through
the
the front
throne room.
door? Let's go to the front door.
Well, can we get into the dungeons from the outside? Or the guardhouse or anything like that? Take maybe not through the front door, but maybe a path less traveled. Bishop can pass without trace us all, and we can.
No, just punch our way through.
Let's so
It's a war.
You can sneakily punch somebody. Isn't that much more satisfying when they
Hell
don't
to
know
the
they're
fuck
about to
no.
be punched?
I need bones cracking.
Yeah, they don't know you're coming to punch them right in the bones.
Shut up, Norbert.
All right, let's run this back. So number 6, we have 2 bad guys in the castle. We originally wanted to do a distraction to lure them out, or we just go through the front door. I'm sure they will have to answer if they're part of the Grey Maidens. Do we want to be stealthy or do we want to be direct?
We need
We
to
could-
be stealthy.
Well, if we want the Grey Maidens, then we should redirect and just get them right off the bat. That's who they're going to send out. It'll be guards and Grey Maidens.
Well, we could just create a distraction outside the castle. They go running. We close the castle door on them. Then we stealth in.
Guys,
I put a vote.
okay. Look in the chat. That's me. You see me? That's what you do. You punch. So which door do we have to go to?
Click your vote. Let's find out.
Is this stealth? No.
Stealth is going to be check mark, and direct is X.
But
I say we walk up to the door, moon them, and say, "Send out the boss."
Done. We can insult them. Like Phil can insult them out.
Yes.
I want to walk up, nipple rings.
Rumble, you're gonna get us all killed.
Let's go.
Okay. So just to be
worry.
clear,
We
just to
voted
be clear,
direct.
this direct approach, we're just attacking the Grey Maidens,
No,
correct?
we're not attacking anybody immediately. We're just walking
Yeah.
menacingly.
Well, so the
I
Grey
see.
Maidens are in the castle. Your idea is to go up
Correct.
and menace the castle?
I mean, what did the castle ever do to us?
No.
Okay, hold on.
That's
I
not my
intimidate the
point.
castle.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. So much no.
We're just gonna vote through this. Yes, we're going through the front door. No,
What's this?
we're being teleporting or another way.
Is this for me?
No. No.
No.
Jesus
I don't-
Christ.
Oh my God, no! Please, someone click no.
Close the front door.
Oh no! Don't do this.
Question about teleport scroll. Can we use that mid combat?
It's
says-
a
I think
one
it's
action. Mhm.
It's one action. Okay, so if we've got one person holding the
God,
teleport
no.
scroll and they don't go down,
think-
do we all have to? We all have to be touching.
Right.
No, we have to be within like 10 feet of each other, right? Or do we have to be physically touching?
Got to be holding hands.
Listen.
Okay, let's all walk up holding hands, theater kid style.
Yes.
Theater kid style.
We'll try singing
Going.
Kumaika. Kumbaya manyo.
Okay.
And yeah.
I switched.
No,
I
this
switched my.
This is not a good idea.
We're holding hands.
Did everyone
No.
record their
There's
vote?
so much no. Please.
I think
no.
all the votes are in except for
Oh,
the
fuck.
the spectator.
All right, I'm putting this as evidence before shit goes down. But
Yeah,
Bob, it
good.
appears we have voted to be directly through the front door.
Wait, I thought we were teleporting. Front door?
Yes equals
Yes,
front,
it's
door.
front door.
No equals teleport or another option.
I said
Oh,
no
wait,
a
no,
million
no, I'm
times.
changing
I
mine.
said
I mean-
no. Like
I teleport.
Wait,
you guys are voting. Like all those check marks were voting. To
Yeah,
link your arms and smile and walk right the fuck up.
Yes.
But we're not like we're holding hands.
Yeah, we're not being mean. We're just saying hi. Yeah. Oh, we could break them cookies.
I want to my emblem of Corvosa that I still have in my inventory. I want to make another nipple ring out of that.
Ooh, we could bring them.
It's going straight through.
Protein steaks, not shakes. Steaks.
I've still got Corvosa documents. Whoever has any of those might need them.
Oh, why don't we just use our documentation to walk through?
Yeah,
that
we've
hasn't
got the
like
worked in a
documents.
while.
Yeah, aren't we like special royalty in the city?
I've got official Corvosa documents in my inventory.
Sweet. Okay. Okay.
I want to
Briella?
walk. We can walk up with our documents and our emblems and just say we're here to speak with the queen.
Yeah,
Y-
that's the way
yeah.
to do it.
We did go off initially, didn't we, to like on a quest to help the queen do whatever.
Then what are
I
we
don't think
talking
we ever-
about?
I don't think we ever specifically publicly were against anything she's done, have we been?
Just in the background. Yeah, let's just walk up with the documents and say we need to talk to the queen.
Just give it to him. Sorry. Just give him the documents. Go. Let us know if it works out. We'll be right here seeing our kumbaya.
Okay. So, to recap, you want to go up the ramp, knock on the front door,
No,
and ask to talk to the queen.
I
Yes.
do not want to.
Well, if they have a doorbell, I want to ring that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they have a gate?
Norbert and Andrea are going to go do that for us. And we're going to follow.
We're gonna
right
use
behind.
the emblem of Corvosa and say we need to talk to the Grey
Yeah,
Maidens.
we all have emblems.
Yeah.
We all have emblems, and some of us have documents.
but as far as we know, we're still welcomed amongst the queen, right?
Because I've got both. I've got an emblem of Corvosa and official Corvosa documents.
Unless Bill slept with the wrong person. Should be welcome still.
So
Not
let's do
person
it.
thing.
Who else has the documents, or am I the only one?
You're walking up there yourselves, man. I'm hanging out at the gate, like leaning up against the post, shaking my
Okay,
head.
I'm ready to die. Let's do it.
Oh my
Who's coming with me?
Norbert, go, bud.
Why aren't you going, Rumble?
Yeah,
This
everyone
is
No,
your
no.
idea.
We all
Everybody
have to
go
go
together,
together,
let's go.
guys. We
No,
can't
no.
go in as we can't split the party.
Hell,
I
hell
cast
no.
Demon.
I'm not going. I cast Bardic Inspiration on all of you. I ain't fucking going.
No. we stay back here. We're in the back. And then once we know it's safe, we're like 60 yards away.
This is your idea.
This is the worst idea.
He's like, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead. Go
Be my
ahead.
guest.
Rumble goes in the front.
I mean, he's a well-known wrestler.
Bishop is like, here, taste this blueberry.
Basically. You seem to be a little cowardice. Here, taste this blueberry.
Blueberry.
Anyway,
Let's do something.
yeah. I agree.
So you're just
Pick a course of
you're gonna
action.
leave
Let's
Norbert and me
let's
to
find
get
out what happens.
alone.
Let me see what I got for us. Yeah, come. We can do so. Let's walk
Okay,
on up.
I'm
and see if we
I'm
can-
walking up with you.
Or like
I'll,
if we.
I'll walk. I have good charisma. Let me go up there too.
Okay.
This is
So-
what I voted for, so I'm down to walk up through.
I'm
As
walking up.
you approach the gate, walking up the long flight of stairs, which is more than 60 feet, you
Oh,
see the Grey Maidens with their long bows drawn, aiming down upon you. Halt! State your business! She says.
We're here to speak with the queen, and I pull up
Flash
my
the
shirt. I pull up my shirt and show the emblem of Corvosa pinned into my body.
And I hold the official documents up in my fist up high, and then show my emblem as well.
They look back and forth. A captain comes over. She leans down, lifts her helmet ever so slightly. Anybody who wants to can make a perception check to get a better look at your emblem.
my rolls suck.
Bishop.
Phil, you
and-
can't see from that far back.
He's got a pretty good roll. Okay, Bishop.
Guys,
Someone has taken a dagger to her face recently, and she has a mishmash of bizarre bright red scars.
Do I recognize the face at least of like the base face prior to this mutilation?
Someone has deliberately tried to make this beautiful woman ugly. It's a
I'm
human.
gonna roll a persuasion check as well, to look as innocent as I possibly can
Okay.
while showing the documents.
The captain
Can I
says,
assist her with that since I am can I like help? Since I like have seen the face and kind of like trying to help guide this along so it's not like
"Sure,
terrible.
you're reaching, but sure." Adriel, if you would like to check again as though you had advantage, go ahead.
The persuasion check.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Believe.
I believe.
Oh no, I rolled a 17. You didn't see it.
I did not. I can see the
Aw,
17.
Hey, that's
Perception.
even
Hey,
better.
I see the 19.
Yeah.
She says, "You can't possibly be that daft. Wait here while I go check." She turns around
And
and
I
heads
just
into
I
the
just look
castle.
at her and I go, "Daft? What are you talking about?"
Hold on. I want to tell her to at least let us inside while we wait. We've had a long journey. Plus, I'm wholly Blunt Brannigan, so I imagine with my new awesome looks, I look the part. Because don't I look like godly, right?
You've
Mhm.
got wings and
Wings
shit. I
and
thought.
silver
Wings and
eyes and
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy as fuck! Look at him.
The Phil Ackram's just playing a sexy sax in the background for you.
The gate starts to come open.
Easy front door access.
So you start walking or waiting. She said to wait.
Two of
Well,
the
if it's
guards
open,
come
we'll go
down
inside.
to meet you at the bottom. Or they come down from the top to the bottom of the door that is now opening.
Go in.
Okay. If you wait there a few moments, the captain comes back. She visibly shakes her head in disbelief. The queen will see you.
And we give her a great big swarmy smile.
She looks down the ramp and asks, "Is this your entire party?"
We start marching up there.
I want to
Yes.
send a message to Phil and say follow us.
Phil,
Is Phil the only one who's not who's not up here with us?
Phil reluctantly joined.
The Philac Rumble. I think Illyrium probably, since he dropped off of Discord.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sure. I'm sure he's ride or die.
We'll join.
Yeah, we tell her, no, hold on. Let me get everyone out.
Okay. The guard comments that it's good. The queen asked to speak to all of the heroes of Corvosa.
Let us proceed to party.
As we pass the guards, I salute them.
They salute back, dumbfounded. They don't know what's going on here.
The surprise of stupidity.
Yep.
Yeah.
The captain and your 2 escorts lead you up to the throne room.
On our way up, I just the roll kind of matches my passive perception. A little short though. Do we notice any I mean, there's gonna be changes, but like drastic changes, as in like the decorum has changed from like normal like hierarchy, like king, queen, nobility, decorum to like look at this ancient dragon and behold its like majesticness kind of thing.
You don't see any sign of that. It's almost exactly the same as it was when you were here last.
Okay.
Can I be using my detect good and evil to see if anything pings my radar?
You can, yes, as you approach the throne room, you detect otherworldly evil.
Oh.
Can I detect if there's undead or dragons to piggyback off of Blunt? Because that was a hella good idea.
There are
How-
no undead and no dragons.
How directional is the detect good and evil?
It's
Like, can
coming
I tell
from one of the 3 people in the back of the throne room.
With my blind sense, do I hear or see any hidden or invisible creatures?
You do not detect any hidden or invisible creatures.
But I can't tell which of the 3 I'm picking it up on? Just that it's one of the 3?
Yeah, it's in that general area. That's as finite as your sense gets. It's either Iliosa or her assistant or one of the guards.
I'm not sure if I'm able to do this while actually, it's one action. Can I cast protection from good and evil on myself before we get in the throne room?
Yes.
Nice.
Can say a prayer to the gods for protection. Okay. Anybody else?
Nothing yet.
Okay. The queen stands, arms spread wide, smiling, beaming, really. My heroes! I'm so glad you have returned. She comes over to present her hand to each of you to kiss it in turn.
Anything with detect good and evil when close to her hand?
Didn't change.
I'd
Nothing
like
changed.
to do a perception check to see if what the Indian woman, what kind of expressions are on her face.
She's watching.
Oh, wait a second.
While I'm kissing her hand, can I make a check to see if there's anything odd, like kind of out of the ordinary about the queen?
Sure.
Like I don't know what would be
Yeah, perception.
best about that perception. Okay.
I'd like to do a perception check as well.
Okay. And over, you don't notice anything. Bishop, her hands seem quite cold. But other
Cold
than that,
as in like magic cold, or just like dead cold, kind of.
not even that cold.
Okay,
Like
just like
95 degrees.
oh shoot, that's pretty chilly.
Bob, I have
Actually, might
some
need a
pretty
fireball.
enhanced true sight. I'm curious, do I perceive everything, or is there anything like magical that I can discern? Because it says I can discern shapeshifters or creatures that are transformed by magic.
Great question. Hold on.
And if you've got to go roll any check, I want to make a comment, I guess, to keep her attention off of you. Just say it looks like things are not looking so great here in Corvosa.
What is the ability, Paul?
Eyes are luminous pools of silver. You can see in normal magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed
this is
on
from
saving
the
throws against
sword?
them. Yep. Perceive the original form of shapeshifters or creatures that is transformed by magic, and see into the ethereal plane, all within a range of 60 feet.
This decision is definitely going in the recap.
It was like one of 20 bonuses that I have off of this thing.
Yeah,
man. You're the new leader, just so you know.
it's an artifact. What, if anything, is its DC? Oh, it's True Sight. The ability is literally True Sight.
Yep, True Sight.
Okay. This will solve the question.
What does his special little eye see?
I could also just pull my sword out because apparently it has holy light.
Okay.
Which will make any feat impossible.
Jesus Christ.
The woman is not a woman at all, but some sort of tiger woman with backwards hands.
The queen or another one?
The assistant.
The assistant is a tiger, but the other two look normal?
They do.
Does she have any, with my perception check, does she have any unusual jewelry or artifacts on her person?
No. They're both wearing jewelry and things, but nothing unusual.
Well, I wouldn't be named Blunt Brannigan if we weren't blunt. So let's do this. I want to try and converse with backwards hand tiger lady. I don't know her name.
God. A 3.
And I mean, I want to be coy with my language, but don't say that you are not who you appear to be. Why is that?
The queen looks back and laughs. Oh, Blunt. You never change.
Oh, I do. My outfit, I would assume that'd be a good joke. But no, seriously. I don't know what you are.
He's still wearing the same underwear as he was last time we were here.
The woman
Or where you came
stands
from.
up and is taking a more defensive, active, ready to do things stance rather than lounging on a couch.
Okay. Well,
I want to mirror her stance.
I'm telling her I'm trying to converse with you. I'm not necessarily saying this is going to lead to a fight, but if you are sizing us up and I want to unsheath Seratol with holy light, I imagine I'd be incredibly uncomfortable if she's a fiend of sorts.
She
And just
glares
say-
at your blade.
Okay, that checks out. And just like, who are you and what are you doing here?
She starts to speak, and the queen shoots her a sharp glance. Vivana is my advisor. She's here at my invitation, as are you. Do not disrespect your queen.
Hmm.
And I turn to her and go, we are only here to protect you, my queen.
I'm glad you finally sought me out. I've been observing your progress for months now. And I want to thank you for the assistance that you provided, Corvoza.
You're welcome.
And I turn to her and I say, we are concerned for your safety.
Fear not, for I am in good hands, and am very safe.
Are you aware that
Is that
she's a
State Farm?
fiend? I do say my blade detects good and evil is off the charts with this one.
The Dahatri family have access to powers that are helping hold this kingdom together. You, on the other hand, have been slandered in the city. And, unfortunately, I must inform you your services are no longer required.
Are you firing us?
You've been accused of being traitors to the crown, in league with Blackjack and the rebels.
From the markings on the walls, it seems like Blackjack is dead. Is there proof of our...
It's unlikely he survived the encounter with... Well, it's unlikely he survived.
With who?
With what?
It's unimportant.
That's right.
What
It's not
is
important.
important is that out of my gratitude to you, I will not seek your execution as traitors to the crown, should you simply leave and never return.
Bob, will you remind me what her name is other than Queen?
Iliosa,
Leosa? Okay. Cool, thank you.
So, just to clarify, you are in leagues with your assistant, who is giving off incredible negative, evil energy, and have been using this for the crown. So I can clear this right. You are no longer in need of our services, and you're saying that you're willing to not execute us to leave.
she steps closer to you, stretches two hands out in front of you, as to take your hand, blunt. She gestures for you to take her hand.
I don't. I have resistance in necrotic and radiant damage, but I ain't touching that.
Bishop kind of just
Oh my
like
God.
steps, like, to the side, like right next to Blunt. Like not like this, you know.
Please, embrace your queen.
She wants a hug.
I toss her the emblem that she gave me.
Oh,
Nope. If she and I'm just gonna be like, if we're not of service, then I don't need this anymore, and then just like slowly back away.
She
I want to ask her
looks
about their
offended that you're throwing things at her, but nods
Fine.
currently. Go ahead, Norbert.
I want to ask what her what sort of layoff packages they offer. What are we getting as part of our layoff compensation?
She straightens up. What do you mean?
I mean, it seems like a reduction in force here. But what's our layoff package look like?
You
severance
How long
package.
how long do my
The
benefits
severance.
extend for? My severance, that's what it was. I should know that. I've been laid off several times in the last couple of years. It's too late. What's our severance package look like?
I am the queen of all Corvosa. I can grant you
Yes.
a great many things. Is it coins you wish? Gems? Magic?
While you're having that fun conversation, can I converse with the sword?
Yes.
I'm asking for permission to swing.
Kill
We checked
that
out that
beast.
she's bad.
Kill that fiend in the corner. Destroy
Can
it.
Can I do Searing Radiance and go for the attack and start this?
You can, yes.
Cool,
Guys.
because Searing Radiance is good against fiends.
Out
I would
of
like. What's up?
As he does that, I'd like to do an acrobatics check to jump over and behind her throne.
Well, let's wait for what Phil wanted to say. Time out. We're on pause. What's up, Phil?
No, I had something else. Just if we're gonna go into combat, I need to give something to Rumble that we were supposed to do last time when he wasn't here.
Bob, if I can do a distraction of the queen, so she doesn't see Blunt doing this and tries to interfere with it, I want to look at her and tell her with one of the shoot, where is it? The star knives, that she's not my queen, and there's only one thing we want, and I'm gonna just leave it hella vague to kind of make her think like, what the fuck, to hopefully give a distraction enough for Blunt to make this attack, if possible. I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
You want to take a surprise attack on someone?
No, I just want to throw the star knife down on the emblem, because I'm imagining she didn't actually catch it. She just let it fall to the ground.
Right.
And so,
So-
I want to do a surprise attack because we're standing in front of her throne talking to her, correct?
Correct. I should.
Okay,
You should be
so-
able to see a map.
Okay. So, because as Blunt attacks the fiend, I want to do an acrobatics check to jump to the back of her throne
Here, Blunt, I'll help you
and
out.
put a dagger to her throat.
Victor, I don't think you were that close to her. I
She's-
think we'd want to imagine.
Yeah, position yourselves where you want to be. She came out to physically embrace each of you.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I was looking for the map.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
close to this at all.
No, I figured you weren't.
Yeah. But where are these? Jesus Christ. Nope, that's the throne.
Yeah, so Ilios is right in front of us. Andrew's
Fucking-
at the throne. Yeah.
I would
That's-
assume Blunt was directly in front of her, right?
Oh,
I'm
Ilios
good
is
right
not-
here.
Well,
Ilios is
he's
on the throne,
stepping to the
isn't she?
side to get the.
No,
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 she came down.
She came
Oh,
down to be like,
Okay.
"Give me your hands, child."
Okay, and I'm right there.
But then you were doing your acrobatics thing.
Yeah. So I'm
Right.
gonna acrobat behind her and put a dagger to her throat.
Norbert, scoot over one
Why?
square.
Fucking.
Dear.
Wait, has she done
Yes.
anything aggressive? She's just saying hi, right?
She was just trying to.
She's a-
Yeah.
So
She
why
tried
are we
to
putting?
touch. She tried to touch Blunt.
She tried
He
to touch her
doesn't- he
with her
doesn't like
bloody
to be
hands.
touched. All right. So as we're, I
And then Rumble, don't
I guess
forget to check the
I'm,
party
Okay,
sheet. to take the
Andriel,
belt
you
of
wanted to be
graduation.
behind her? That would be over here.
Well, yeah. After I'm going to do kind of a flip over her head and come behind her.
So what we're going to
Flip.
do, we're going to let everybody declare their action. We're going to take any actions that are before the start of combat, and then we're going to stop there for tonight.
Okay.
So everybody get positioned to where you want to be, etc.
Illyrium, do you want to switch spots with me?
He's not
I
here.
don't.
he's not here.
Go ahead and flip me with Illyrium so he's
Where-
not at the brunt of damage. Can you put him right here, Bob?
Over here.
There we
Yeah.
go. I
Alright,
don't
so
think
she's-
I don't think with the
well-
squishy people should be right next to the Grey Maidens. Maybe Bishop switch with Norbert. Your call.
I mean, I think it makes sense for kind of where we were as
This is fine.
we were just
I'm
talking.
just I'm just
I'm
throwing
good
it
with
out
that.
there.
I moved over for Bishop to get wherever he was wanting to be.
I just needed to be 10 feet away.
Rumble, can I have your
That's
belt back,
fine.
please?
Wait, which one? You want the fire one?
Well, you can only use one, so I gave you the fire one. You need to give me the other one.
Yeah,
Up
you-
to you.
you want
You'll
the
do
hill-
more damage.
Why
Yeah, you
can't he
want the
put
hill
both belts on? Be
He's
the
the
double belt.
two-time champ.
I mean,
Come
technically
on.
can, but only the best one works. So
Gotta wear
no.
it for the flavor.
There you
no,
go. There's the other one.
that would be bad.
Okay.
Too much flavor.
Can I say my pre-combat? I'm gonna give some things away.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to give haste. I want to twin cast haste. I want to give it to Holy Blunt Brannigan. And then who else?
Holy blunt Brannigan.
Who would like haste?
What does it do?
I would
Okay,
give it to Rumbler myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to. I'll give it to Rumble so he can punch more.
Yeah.
So what haste does is I'll just post it in the chat so I don't read it out to you.
It'll
all
give you
about-
one more standard action and makes you very
get another
fast.
Basically,
more-
you punch more.
You
Some more
don't get
punches.
another bonus action. You only get one more standard action.
Some more punches.
Yeah, still punches.
You have a +2 to your AC.
Okay.
You had advantage on dex saving throws. You have an additional action.
And like I said, Bob, I'm just like throwing the star dagger at the ground to the emblem as like a distraction so Blunt can like murk this other chick.
Okay. Okay, so
Right.
Blunt is
So-
going to close the distance.
Yep. Close the distance. I'm using Strethritol in two hands with the idea of I really want that searing radiance to say hello.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strike. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. All right. I'm gonna.
Oh, he's laughing at us, guys. We're
No, he just grew by however
Let's
many
go.
inches.
So I can choose whether I want to have mirror image cast on myself, or I can change my height by up to 10 inches, or shrink by up to 9.
Why do you have disadvantage, Blunt? Oh, because you're prone. You should not be prone. Make that check
Don't
again.
be prone.
Make it
Have you
again.
tried-
Roll that
But
hit
I'm-
again.
Oh no, I hit myself, I think. Excellent. Wrong target.
Damn.
I got nervous.
Damn, son.
Oh no.
Are you okay over there?
Nope.
All right.
But you have haste. Oh,
You do have Bardic Inspiration, if you wish to use it. Now, you could.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Check that off.
Checked off. Reroll. Oh wait, no. I had my own inspiration too for the reroll. What does Bardic Inspiration add?
D10?
For me, it's a D10.
Oh, nice. All right, let me.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that. You said when they were walking up, you all have Bardic Inspiration, right?
Yes, I will make sure that they all have it.
If that's not the case, that's fine. That's what they said.
All of us?
23 hits.
Fuck yeah.
23
Each of you
does
has
hit.
one use. And by the way, I'm sorry, it's now a D12.
God
I think
damn.
23 hits, right?
Yeah.
damn, son.
So here's the base damage, and then I need to roll the two-handed searing strike damage,
Okay.
which is 3d10. Assuming it's. Hold on. Oh, it's any damage. Any evil creature that takes this radiant damage must succeed a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be blinded
Okay.
until the next of the end turn. So I'll do my 3
She succeeded.
and 13. 26 total.
And that's from
Fine.
what?
Searing Radiance on using it as a two-hand for the Seratol is one of the bonuses.
Okay. So the Searing Radiance is a spell. That's what I was checking. For 13 more on top of the. Oh, you
And
got
then-
it. You got it on there. Never mind.
Yep, and then I get to attack twice, so I re-swing the sword,
Damn.
and that's a hit.
Yep.
So I guess my question is, considering Radiance proc twice, because it's every time I swing, right?
No, I think it's well. Where's it from?
It's baked into the sword as a bonus.
Oh Jesus!
Then yeah, it probably counts.
I'm pretty good at fighting the bad guys now.
Holy ass. Smite damage.
Oh, I rolled shit. There you go. It worked out.
Yeah, it just deals extra damage.
Hey, you are doing 2d8, right? At least that's what the image you shared was.
3d10 if it's two-handed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing sword and shield. I'm doing two hands with the holy blade.
Gotcha. I just
All right,
This
and
house
so
feels so
we need
powered.
another Constitution save.
Hit him
And she
again.
made that one as well. Okay, please Blunt roll initiative. Norbert roll initiative.
I'm rolling high today.
Yeah, baby.
Philacrum needs to be at 17. And Illyrium.
I'm surprised I didn't get over 20 for this. I'm very disappointed in myself.
Yeah, this is like one of the first times Bishop's not going first.
Illyrium gets
It's
at
not
least a
first,
9.
but it is in there. It's probably the second.
Also, I don't know how he ended up that way, but the Philacrum shows prone.
Okay. Thank you for spotting that. That's cleared. Okay. That, I think, is going to wrap us up for tonight. We will start here with the throne room combat next time.
Hooray.
Yeehaw.
Huzzah!
And we're all gonna die.
Nah, this one will go
And
fine.
he ain't
This is
gonna
not the
jump
one I warned you about.
Oh no.
Okay.
This one
Oh,
should
golly.
be pretty
The
easy,
dragon.
I think. But
Oh no.
yeah, anyway.
This-
I like the holy sword. I'm like, holy sword, is it okay if I murder this person? It's like, kill.
The
Murder.
sword, the sword of
now.
good. The sword of good goes.
Well, the blood war was kind of a big deal, so anyway.
Murder. We're facing a fucking Rakshasa.
Again, you faced a whole coven of them, but you set a mummy pyramid on top of it, so sort of short-circuited that encounter. But
Wait, we fought a mummy.
Whoa.
We have fought many mummies.
yeah, there's
Just
been-
kidding.
Multiple mummies.
I touched his heart, and I'm now 10 years older. You know, I should have. You know,
Yeah, you got arthritis now.
Anyway, y'all have
I
a good
do.
night.
Hey, no, I
Good
was
night.
30. I need a. Oh man, should I grow or shrink, or should I take a mummy or image? I'll take
Tough
mummy.
call.
Yeah,
It
mirror
is
image.
actually. It's a really tough call, actually. Because I would like to shrink to like 5 feet tall.
All right, guys. I'm checking out as well. Good night.
Have a good one, guys.
Night.